With constant headlines and conversations about the real estate market, it's crashing, rates are skyrocketing, prices are crazy. A lot of people are sitting out there thinking, okay, who do I listen to when it's come time for me to buy or sell a house? Is the national media right? Are the real estate agents right? Is my cousin Eddie right? Who knows? But we're going to tell you today who you need to be listening to when it comes to buying real estate in your town. This one's going to be a good one. You guys hang on. Here we go. Hello, once again, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Elite Realty Group Podcast, where we bring you the most up-to-date, relevant real estate information you're going to find anywhere on the planet. You're going to get it right here from your friends at Elite Realty Group. We are based out of Morristown, Tennessee, the East Tennessee region, the Lakeway Area, and we like to bring you the info and a lot of times talk about the things that nobody else wants to talk about. And today we're going to do just that.
It's going to be good, man. I can feel it.
I know it's going to be good. Like, this is going to be a real good one because there are so many opinions.
Yeah, and
about
noise.
Real estate.
Yeah,
and I mean, people are really convicted of the opinions that they have.
They are.
Like, they believe strongly in what they're saying and arguing or want to converse with you about.
Yeah.
But you can get information today from so many places. It's true.
And you get what you're looking for, too.
You do.
Say that. You get what you're looking for.
You 100% do that. But you've got the national media constantly talking about interest rates. You've got them talking about the housing industry.
Mm-hmm.
You've got inflation in the news.
Yep.
You've got the local real estate community. You've got the national real estate community. You've got your parents. You've got your friends. You got people you work with. And everybody's got opinions about the real estate market. And if you honestly start trying to sit down and have a conversation, or maybe you're looking for advice on what to do and what not to do, you kind of sit back and go, I don't know who to listen to.
Right.
Like, I do not know who to listen to.
Right.
Today, we're going to tackle that question.
Yeah.
Who do I listen to?
Yeah.
Who do I need to be listening to when it comes to the real estate market, possibly what I should and shouldn't do when it comes to that? We're going to decode real estate in 2025. And that way you'll kind of know, well, this is who I probably need to listen to. You may be shocked, but this is exactly who you find out who you need to be listening to. Are you ready to go, my man?
I'm ready.
Let's talk about the national level first, okay?
Let's go broad.
Headlines a lot of times about real estate. When we talk about real estate in the news, headlines sound scary.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, depending on where you get your information, it sounds like there's some crazy stuff happening in the real estate market.
Prices high, interest rates high.
It's all over the board.
Inventory's crash, or the market's crashing. It's just,
Fear sells.
No doubt.
There's no doubt about it. Fear sells. Media, national media, local media, it's all today about the headline to get the clicks.
Yep.
Okay? People are wanting to inject fear to get the clicks. Now, I'm not sitting here saying, for the haters out there, that interest rates have not went up. Saying that.
They have.
I'm not saying prices have not went up.
They have.
I'm not saying that it's right or wrong for anybody to be buying or not buying real estate. What I'm telling you is headlines most of the time are fear driven, and it's driven to get clicks. Okay.
Right.
That can be very scary to someone buying a home, selling a home. Okay. For someone wanting information, you wonder, okay, who's right and who's wrong on this information. A lot of times the national media in an example of all of them put together, they often speak of extremes.
Right.
Okay. The extremes and averages that don't necessarily reflect every single local market in the United States of America.
Yeah.
I could talk to you today if I wanted to do this, and I'm not, but just to give you an example, I could pick out one segment of this here United States and speak to you about it. And let me tell you, friends, real estate is crashing in that segment.
Yep.
I could totally do it.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I could pick another segment of this here United States and talk to you about that. And real estate is booming. You can get deals like you've never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
I could do that.
Yep.
That's what I mean when a lot of times the national media, headline media, they go for the extreme. They go for clicks. They look at that. The national media could come to you and say, home prices have dropped a whopping 14%. They don't ever tell you where that 14% is.
Right.
You know what I mean? That don't mean it's in your neck of the woods.
Right.
They could say real estate overnight has crashed to record levels.
Yeah.
They don't tell you where that's happening.
No.
Okay. So my point is, we're talking to you today about who do I listen to, man? Where do I get my information at when it comes to real estate? A lot of times, national media can be a fear tactic of that. What's the reality of that, though? When you look at it and you say that, yes, could be a fear, would you agree with me that the reality is real estate is hyper-local?
Absolutely. I mean, we literally just had a meeting about where we looked at just our area.
Yes.
Specific counties that our board services.
Yes.
That we service. Different counties had different levels. I'm saying of
different numbers.
Inventory
it looked different.
Of how fast homes are selling.
Sure.
It's county specific.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like you can't even say California. You got to break down counties in California.
Absolutely.
So it's so hyper local.
Absolutely.
But that's what I'm saying. You get what you're looking for. If you want to find that the real estate market is crashing, it don't take long to find that.
No.
If you want to find that the real estate market is booming, if you talk to the right people, and I know people's going to say, well, yeah, you realtors. No, like our area, we're doing great. You know what I mean? We are doing great in our area.
Yes.
But I know places that's close to us that are not doing so good.
No.
So it still is not crashing. I mean, I just want to say that, get it off. It's not crashing.
Right.
Okay. I don't know if I want to bring this up yet, but again, I feel like I say this so often. There is people that have been writing since 19 and 20 talking about how they're not going to buy real estate. They're waiting because it's crashing in the next year. Right. And they've been waiting since 2020 and it's 2025. We're halfway through 2025.
Sure.
Those people are still waiting.
Yes.
Interest rates have went up since then. Home prices have doubled since then.
Sure.
And those people are still waiting. They can't afford a doghouse right now because they've waited so long.
Sure.
And there's people that listen to those people that could have bought a house at a great price with a great interest rate that we may never see again.
Right.
People have listened to those people. That's what I hate.
Right.
That's what I hate is that we're going totally off here, but there is people that have no clue about real estate.
Right.
That speak and people listen to them.
Sure.
But we'll be the first ones to tell you, we don't know what's going on. I mean, that's just being real. I'm saying something big could happen and then everything crash tomorrow.
Absolutely.
It could totally do that.
Yeah.
On the same hand, interest rates could drop to 0.5%, 0.5%.
Yeah.
And the real estate market would change drastically. It would catch fire. It would be crazy.
Right.
But nobody knows that. Nobody has a crystal ball.
No.
Nobody at all.
No.
So you got to we say this all the time, you got to do what's right for you in the situation and the time that it's right for you. Don't listen to nobody else. No. We might just wrap the whole podcast up here in 30 seconds. Yeah. But that's true.
Yes.
You can't listen to anybody else other than you.
Yes.
When is right for you.
And I'm thinking that's a great segue into what I want to talk about next, because I think a lot of people just missed the point. They missed the point entirely. Headlines missed the point. your cousin that's giving you the advice, the information, while they're probably meaning it for good, they miss the point.
Right.
They miss
Right.
entirely the whole point.
Right.
You got to look at what they miss is, again, local information, local inventory levels. That plays a role in everything. Buyer demand. How many people's trying to buy a house?
Right.
You know, our inventories in our area are rising. We look literally just today at the data ourselves. Inventory is rising. Days on market is dropping substantially.
Right.
That means
Almost
even though
half.
there's more houses that are out there, people's buying them quicker.
Right.
What does that mean? Okay, I can't tell you what it means.
Right.
It means what it says. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
That doesn't say anything to you, but the impact of employment in certain areas, the impact of schools, the economic growth that's happening, the opportunities that certain areas of the country gives to people where other areas don't give to people. Though a lot of times people miss that.
Right.
And they do get so focused on an interest rate or, man, live, I can't believe that a house is priced for that in that neighborhood. 5 years ago, I could have bought it for this. Well, you can't now.
Right. Yeah, we're
You know
not
what
5
I mean?
years
Like
ago.
those things,
Yeah.
a lot of people miss, and the advice that's coming out and going to buyers and sellers is just a muffled mess
Right.
of information, and it's hard for people to decipher and discern what is real.
Yeah.
And as you said, it's causing a lot of people. We service at this brokerage. We are blessed to be able to serve a lot of, we've served thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people. And one of the worst things that we get, and it hurts us, when you hear that person go, I could have bought this house 2 years ago for this.
Yep.
And I let somebody talk me out of it, or I let this little bit of fear creep in.
Because the fear. That's what I'm going to say. The
and
fear.
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
And now I'm having to do this.
Yeah.
I'm having to pay this. Like, I don't know.
It's like sitting back to me right now and saying, you know what? I ain't going to go buy eggs because they're too high.
Sure.
I ain't going to go buy milk because it's too high.
Sure.
I'm not going to buy a car because it's too high.
Sure.
That's what we say this all the time.
Right.
Everything in life has went up.
Yes.
Now, you might not need a house.
Right.
Okay? You totally might not.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not your right, not your obligation that you have to tell everybody in the country that it's not the best time to buy a house.
Sure.
Because you don't know everybody in the country's
their situation.
Needs. Yeah, you don't know what they need.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think a lot of people let outside influences affect their decision, and they kind of let them figure out the situation for them. We say this almost every time we record a podcast. Literally almost every time we record one, this statement comes out. If it's right for you to buy a house, it's right.
It's right.
If it's wrong for you to buy a house, it's wrong.
Right.
I don't care if the rates are low, prices is low. If you can't afford a house, do not go buy a house. It's wrong.
Yeah.
The timing's wrong.
Yeah.
But at the same point in time, if you've got specific needs in your life, whether you're a single person, you got a family, maybe you're trying to start doing multi-generational living, if it's right for you, I don't care what the price is. I don't care what the rate is. If it's right for you, you can afford it. It's right.
If somebody is giving you money to pay for that house, I'm saying if they're paying your payment every month and they tell you they're not going to buy you a house, then you shouldn't buy a house. But it's your money.
Sure.
Is it higher than it was 5 years ago? Is it higher than it was 2 years ago? Is interest rates? Absolutely. If you want a house and you work every single day and you can afford the house that you want, go buy the house.
Absolutely.
And if not, don't.
Right.
Like I'm saying, it's just
we're not advocating either way.
Yeah, it's just that simple to me. Like people get so wrapped up on realtors are scamming people and giving false information.
Sure.
We don't give any false information.
Sure.
What you just said about the numbers here, we literally just looked at it today.
Mm-hmm.
Those are real factual numbers.
Right.
Our days on market have almost dropped in half.
Sure.
Okay. Inventory is climbing, but
Mhm.
people are buying houses like crazy.
Right.
That's real factual numbers.
Sure.
I don't know what it's doing in Idaho.
Sure.
I don't know that.
Right.
But I can tell you what's happening here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say Fox News, CBS News, MSNBC, ABC, they don't know what's happening right here.
Right.
When they tell, if they want, like we just said, sorry to hear this, but it's true, fear sells.
Sure.
Fear gets clicks.
Mhm.
They don't want to talk about good stuff a lot of times.
No.
We know that goes with everything.
Right.
Everything that's on the news at all usually is stuff that is driving to get clickbait.
Yes.
Okay, so they take the worst of the worst situation and tell you about it.
Yes.
Sorry, but it's true.
Well, I think that all leads up to another good talking point. I think that's
I'm going on
why-
these little tiny rants here today.
I like it, but I think that's why going back to we're talking today about who do I listen to?
Yeah.
Like there's so much information out there from the national media to the local people to realtors to my cousins to my family. Who do I listen to? I think that segues right into this next part that we need to talk about is why a local conversation, advice from a local professional needs to be had.
Absolutely.
And that's what matters most. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this is what I'm going to say before we ever give any of this information out. Okay. Anybody that's giving you information, okay, should be able to prove the information they're giving you is true.
Right.
Okay. Now, for those people that are out there that are on that, of course you're saying go buy a house. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Of course you're saying that. No. Have the people, if you doubt it, have them to show you.
Mm-hmm.
They should be able to show you the information they're giving you,
Right.
good or bad. Okay. Remember, folks, we're not advocating for you to do nothing today.
No.
We're answering a question of who do I listen to when it comes to the real estate market? Can I rely upon the national? Can I rely upon my family? Can I rely upon my cousin's third uncle? Can I rely upon somebody who did this in 1984? Who do I need to listen to? You need to listen to somebody local, what I'm going to call boots on the ground.
Yep.
They can not only tell you what's happening, they can show you.
Right.
They can show you. Go a little bit deeper. You alluded to this just a moment, but go a little bit deeper. And when I'm talking about, I can show you what's happening. How would we as realtors do that? And what would that data look like to people?
Well, we have our board keeps stats
Sure.
of the whole entire market. I'm saying in our specific area that we service. So it's just as simple as clicking a button and we can show inventory that's currently on the market. We can show all this stuff. This is real live factual data. It's
Sure.
nothing that was made up.
Nope.
This is all real data coming straight from the board.
Sure.
It's that easy.
You look at it and you say, again, that data is going to tell us a story. If you're out there and you're thinking about selling your house, we're going to be able to look at data with you, show you, looking at it with you. This is probably where you're going to have to price your house at,
Right.
according to this data,
Right.
local data.
Right.
Okay. If it's a new construction and you're out there going to build a house and you're looking at, well, I want to sell this thing. Well, here's what new construction.
Right.
Here's what homes on the lake are selling
Right.
for. Here's what homes with acreage. Here's what acreage itself. Farmable acreage is different than acreage with rocks.
Mhm.
I mean, we can look at all that data and show it to you. So who do you listen to? You look at that data. You get that data. A lot of times those opinions of someone else that's not boots on the ground, that headline of the national media, it's not that they're trying to give you good data. They're trying to get you to read what they're giving.
Right.
Okay. And they're not going to be able to show you for your little zip code community what that data says. It's probably going to be a big list of compiled data from several places around the country. So
Right.
we can look at that. We can also explain to you, if you're buying a house, we can look at the data and show and review with you. Well, homes are selling for 94% of the asking price.
Right.
So you're not going to be able to probably go in here and ask for 50% off. That's not the norm of what's happening.
Right.
We've got all of that data that we can do.
Right.
Don't just rely or read a headline or get someone else's opinion. Well, this is not how they did it the day that I bought the house.
Right.
Get somebody, sit down with somebody, get all that data laid out for you.
Yeah.
We live in this market every day. Like, this is our livelihood. We live here. We review this information. We assist and we serve buyers and sellers every single day of our life. And that advice to you should matter hyper local. Hyper local data. That's what you got to look at.
Right.
That's what you got to look at. So, I mean, how could some people tune out? How could people tune out that noise? How could people tune out and make smart moves, in your opinion? Because you do hear opinions from everybody.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? How do you think they could tune out that noise and make a smart decision? What's some things they could do?
I just think, like you said, you talk to a realtor. Okay, I know there's haters right now that's saying that, heard me say that.
Go ahead.
But I'm saying talk to a realtor because they're the professional. Like you said, they are the boots on the ground.
Right.
Now, I've never heard, not one time, have I ever heard of a realtor forcing somebody to buy a house. Never heard of that. I've never heard that that's happened. At the end of the day, it's the buyer or seller.
You sign your name on the agreement.
Yeah, it's the buyer's decision to buy the house, seller's decision to sell the house, whatever. So at the end of the day, you have to make the decision. What you want to do is you need to get real data, real factual information. And at the end of the day, that's the decision on you. I can't make that decision for you. Your mom and dad can't make that decision for you. Your cousin can't make that decision for you. The national news can't make that decision for you. That's a decision that you have to make for yourself. But educate yourself on your local area.
Great advice.
Have to.
If you're not ready to move, it's okay. I mean, nobody going to hurt you.
Nobody making you.
We want to have these kinds of conversations with people.
Right.
Like that. That's what we do. It's our job to do this. And I believe I can put, most realtors would love to have these conversations with you. I'll go ahead and say, and we'll get in trouble for this, but it's okay. If you have somebody trying to twist your arm to do it or not to do it, you better be careful. Right. Because they don't know what you need.
Right.
If you're not ready, that's okay. If you're ready, that's okay. Do what's right for you. Okay. The final tip is who do you listen to? Okay. We started this show out. Who do I listen to when it comes to what do I need to do? Okay. You gather data from someone local in your area. That's your first step. You gather data. Factual can be shown to you data. And who do you listen to? You listen to yourself. You listen to you. You do what's best for you. All the noise is cut. All the headlines are gone. All the clicks are taken away. And you listen to what's best for you. If it is, jump in with both feet, y'all. Have a good time doing it. If it's not, take a seat, keep gathering data. And when the time becomes right for you, jump in with both feet, have a fun, and go for it, y'all. What do you got to add to that?
I was just going to say, because you said, listen, you said find you someone in your area. And I think I'm picking, but don't just find someone.
Sure.
Find a professional.
Yes.
Okay, because I got this wrote down here.
The pro will show.
I got this because I thought, well, we could listen to our cousin. But I got this wrote down here, and I thought it's good. You want to find someone that has data, factual data, not made up numbers. Factual data. I got smart buyers and sellers are informed by data and not drama.
I love it.
So find the data. The numbers never lie. Find the numbers.
Sure. Yes. A lot of noise, a lot of assumptions, a lot of we think this is going to happen or this is happening. Don't panic.
Right.
You're local. Let's talk.
Right.
Let's have a conversation. We would be glad to do that. And again, I always say this, no matter where you are in the country. You don't know somebody to talk to, we'll find you somebody to talk to. Reach out to us.
Yeah.
We would love to hear what you think about all of this information, content that we're putting out to you. We're trying to do that so you are informed buyers and sellers when it comes to whatever real estate need you have for you specifically. Anything else to add on our way out?
Can't wait to read the comments on this one.
I agree 100%. We appreciate you guys watching, listening, wherever, whatever platform that you're doing it on. Make sure you hit that subscribe, that follow button. That really helps us out, and we appreciate it. Your comments, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, are always welcome on the Elite Realty Group Podcast. You guys have a great rest of your day. Hope this information has been very beneficial to you, and we will catch all of you on one of our upcoming episodes. Be safe, be blessed, y'all. We'll talk to you next time.